Hey everyone, I just purchased the Addi Express Professional 22 circular knitting machine, a comparable one to the Sentro 22 needle circular knitting machine. So I am not sponsored. I have purchased all of my machines with my own money, and now I'm going to do the long-awaited comparison between an Addi and a Sentro because I have only ever owned Sentros. Now I can finally do the comparison for you and just give you my thoughts on what I think. Let's get going on unboxing our Addi 22 circular knitting machine. So the box is very nice. We do have some hooks. These are going to help hold it onto my countertop. And then these are the feet. It comes with 4 of them. This is the actual circular knitting machine itself. Looks to be in good condition. Has a button for tube and panel mode. Panel mode means it won't go all the way around. And so far out of the box, it looks to be okay, no issues. It does come with some replacement needles, which also came with a darning needle. It does come with an instruction book and its instructions on how to put it together. Very nice instructions. Okay, let's put them together. So we have our main body. We're gonna open these up. And we have 4 screw holes. So we're going to screw on our legs. And this is this seems to be metal. There's looks like metal screw holes in there, so that's really nice. You're not screwing into plastic. I'm still only finger tightening it. I'm not over tightening it. And this is plastic. So it does have some metal components, but it is still a plastic product. All right, so fairly easy to put together. So here he is. So we have our machine here, and then let's just give it a little crank. And this is what you should always do no matter what machine you get, is you should crank it right out of the box to make sure it's freely cranking. Now, if it's only cranking around like this and it stops and you try cranking it the other way and then it stops, that means you're just on panel mode. That's panel mode versus tube mode, and that's on any of the machines. So you just need to move the button to make sure, if you want it to go all the way around, that we are in panel mode. So that all seems to be working really well. I'm not hearing any popping. I'm not hearing any grinding. This is very free-flowing, easy to use. This handle is much more easier to grab too. Here, I do really like that. And then we have our yarn tensioner holder here with the yarn tension bar. And then this one does come with a row counter. Let's use these to clamp it down onto my countertop and see how that works. So it will go directly onto the edge, and this loop hooks around like this. And then this goes up against the counter, and then you have this wing nut. So I have it like that. Let's see if it will do it. Let's see if it works on my counter. Hook on like that, and then you're going to use your wing nut. Okay, put the second one on so you can see. That's what it looks like, and I need to adjust my camera angle because it does really put it very close out onto my thing. So you can see here, it has this pad underneath, little lip there, and then I just tighten down the wing nut. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Right there. Okay, so I adjusted my camera angle so this can be nice in there. So it's pretty stable on there. I do also use these glue pads for my Sentro circular knitting machine to hold it down because it doesn't come with anything, even my bigger Sentro circular knitting machine. So I might still use these on the bottom here. I had another person, I will add her in the comments, I can't think of her name now at the moment, that she told me she got the upgraded Sentro that has legs very similar to these, and she still uses the glue pads even though it has these has the clamps, but still uses the glue pads, and so that would help keep these legs down, but still pretty stable. Okay, so now I have my yarn. This is a DK number 3. Here's my number 1 needle. Now let's cast on. Open up the yarn holder into the yarn tensioner. Now this doesn't have like a true tensioner. I would say this is more of a guide. And it is nice so it can't, this little part, so it can't, the yarn can't flip out on you accidentally. But let me zero out the row counter. And now let's crank out some rows. So we're going to start with row 1.
Like and follow for part 3, where I'm going to do a price breakdown between the Addi 22 and the Sentro 22. And then in part 4, I'm going to show some troubleshooting that I had to do for the Addi as well as for the Sentro. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting, everybody.